here at Rotoboss. Gates locked. I gotta figure out how to get in. Be right back. All right, guys, come in. Let's figure out how to get in here. This is NTV SHOPS. There's no way this guy left this place unlocked, right?
Who are you?
I'm Sean with NTV SHOPS. Just doing my research on you.
Let me see what you're looking at.
I got some questions for you.
Man, you can't believe everything you see on the internet.
Hey, I'm Sean with NTV SHOPS. Welcome to Rotoboss. So I've been waiting on you for a little while. I've been looking around. What are those?
Well, when we started with those back in COVID, we had some stuff, just trying to keep money coming in, low times or slow times with rotaries and a lot of different things. A lot of people were home, spending money on stupid stuff. What better thing to spend money on than RC trucks and cars? So we got into that, and we've since moved past that, but this is kind of a collection that I have from that time. So.
What is this?
That's a little bit different story. This here is one of, if not the very first production Rotoboss rotaries that we ever made. The original I have, that's still at my house. Guess I should have brought it, maybe.
You can show me later.
Maybe. We got time. We can run and get it. But this is one of the very first ones we made. The customer of this had this for about a little over 4 years. Got a hold of me, said, hey, I want to upgrade. I'm like, hey, I want that back. So we just basically made an even swap. He got a new one, and I got one of my original babies back. So
that's really cool and all, but the real reason I'm here is to check out your shop. Let's go check it out.
So when you walk into the shop here at JER Custom Designs, we have several different samples. This is one wall of samples of things that we do here. We do the laser engraving, we do patches, we do full color prints, plaques, awards, tumblers. So here we have our heat press station. So we have several heat presses. I have a couple that aren't here, but we have a hat press, obviously, for the hats. We have a large flatbed for doing shirt type items. And then we also have a smaller press here, which is for like doing pocket logos. We've been offering print services for our local community for almost 10 years now. And in that 10 years, we've used several different brands and types of equipment. And these here are our favorite and most used pieces of equipment we have. So we'll start it off with our Roland TrueVIS VG2540. This is an eco-solvent printer. It runs in CMYK. We use it to do a lot of our stickers that come with our rotaries. If you purchase a rotary from us, you get the stickers. We make our own stickers. All right, so this one here we have is the Mimaki 6042. This is a newer UV printer. I had a previous version through Muto, but this Mimaki is hands down and by far the better option for doing UV printing. It allows you to do rotary stuff for tumblers, cups. It also lets you do a lot of flat, larger items. We also have up here, this is the roller system that they have. We've also incorporated our Rotoboss Talon into this to make it more efficient and easier to use for the end users. We like this printer a lot because of the color, the depth that it gets. You can stack, print and cut. I mean, everything you could possibly want to do or need to do with a printer and or cutting system, this has it all in one package. So if you come along with me over here, we're going to take a look at our newest piece of equipment. This is the Prestige XL3. This is a commercial grade printer for DTF, direct to film. This here is CMYK and RGB, so the color palette on this thing is a true Pantone color palette, so you can print nearly every color on the spectrum. This is not a sales pitch, but it's got all the bells and whistles. When I got this, I had to get this oven that they have. What makes this one unique is it has a self-circulating powder system. Powder and how messy it can be, having to transfer it from down here and dumping it back up in the hopper. This does all that for you. It's all automated, all the different things. It's got a vacuum bed, it's got a conveyor system. a take-up reel, so it's a true machine that does it all. They are expensive, I will say. They are quite expensive. All right, man, here's what you came to see.
You got a lot going on in here. You want to show me what's what?
Oh, we got a little bit going on. Let's see if we can cover some of it. All right, so this is basically where all of our assembly is done. We have these guys here right now actually putting stuff together. We build motors, all kinds of stuff, just basically having stuff ready for the final product. Once it gets to that point, from that point it goes to our QC, which they get a chance to look at everything, somewhat of an assembly
I had
line.
no idea there was this many parts involved at all.
Yep. Some of them, I think the most parts on any of them is about 240 parts.
Wow.
It's a lot to keep track of, and plus we have 7 different versions. So
They're very
could you
intricate.
imagine, you know, we have to store parts and have parts for every single rotary that we produce.
I've been building these for at least 3 or 4 years now. That might be on my 3rd. It's very relaxing. It's like working on Lego pieces, or a Lego set, which I definitely love. I didn't think I'd be building for so long, but I didn't think I'd enjoy it so much either. And once you have it right, it just flows like water, not even like butter. It's good. It's like working out some stress bump, which I have right now. Fun fact, for the Junior, we flip how this lift bracket goes. Why? I forgot. Also a fun fact, but we still do because tradition. Maybe it's tradition. It's tradition. It's the Roto way. All right, now that we have this done, we can take this to Isaac, who will have this checked, make sure I didn't mess anything up. Quality control, we'll take it to our shipping back here to give it to a customer.
I do the quality control for Rotoboss, all the rotaries that are in here. So I'm just making sure that they're put together right, everything's tight. That's pretty much it. That's basically it. I actually put all the motors on and do some of the wiring too. I was a mechanic for about 8 years. And everything comes like second nature to me, taking things apart, putting them back together. Like you'll run into some problems sometimes where they're so precisely fit to work together that if something goes wrong, you get a binding issue or something just doesn't work right. And then you have to, start from the top and work all the way back to figure out what exactly the issue is and then go ahead and replace it. It's no different from doing mechanical work. There's more of a gap right on this 4th tooth than there is on the others. That's how you can tell that it's not going to spin out equally.
What about all these? Are these different models, different versions? Do they do the same thing?
Well, they're pretty much different versions. Some of the parts up here are on standby for other projects. Then we have our different rotary systems here. So like these are Rotoboss. We've got some Ascends. Essentially what happens is once these guys build these rotaries, they're gonna go on the shelf. They got stickers on them. That tells us who did it. So if something comes up, we know who to go back to. So that's what the color coding on here is. So you got different colors for the different guys that do the work. From here, that's where our quality control takes over. Because these are probably 80% done, and he finishes off, puts motors on them, makes everything tight and right.
How many different versions do y'all have?
Oh boy, probably 7 or 8. So we got quite a few.
What's the difference between like the Ascend and the Rotoboss? Like,
Well,
what are they? Like, why is that one orange and blue? And
we're their OEM rotary for Thunder Laser all over the world. With theirs, we've just distinguished theirs from anybody else's.
So all the blue ones are
all
Thunder.
the blue are Thunder. So if you see any rotary that has blue on it, it's Thunder. If it's all black, it's ours, or if it's black and orange, it's our branded rotary. Theirs are also branded with their logo on it. So again, it kind of lends to the OEM side of things for them.
So you custom brand all these people's things for them, like if it's if they resell for you, basically.
Yeah, we have distributors. No matter what the company is, usually it involves branding. Like we have the Rotobolt, which is
a Thunder,
which is for
'cause
Thunder.
it's blue.
Thunder laser.
Do y'all
so it's
engrave that
branded.
on there for
Yeah,
them?
we engrave all the pieces and parts that come on here.
Are they hard to install?
Not really. We can take a look at the lasers back here, and I can show you. All right, man. So this is kind of what we get, trying to get set up here. Dude, where'd you go? All right, so here's the first rotary we're gonna take a look at. Dude, over here. Ain't got nothing over there for you. We got a couple cups over here that we can take and do some stuff with and kind of show you what it can do. All right, so first thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you kind of how I do my setup. First thing I wanna do, light burn. Specifically, they have what's called macros. We'll get all our settings set up for this particular laser. And a lot of this is kind of off my head. I've done this for so long. On the top here, we have some settings written down. These are like our test settings, and these are our standard like cup settings that we typically use for our forward camels. And that's where we come back to the laser and set it up. If you've seen some of my videos before, which if you did your research, you would have known, we mentioned the tape test. So we create a 90-degree. We want to make sure that the rotary is sitting parallel to the laser itself. So we cut a line, make a line, and we'll basically line up the bottom edge of that with that tape, and now we know that the rotary is perfectly square with the rotary itself, or with the laser. So we got a cup here, just a JDS Polar Camel. This is what we use internally, so if people want something from us, this is what they're gonna get. So for this, the great thing about the Talon is it's got 4 jaws, so it's got a lot more even pressure on it than your traditional 3-jaw chucks. And a lot of companies have started multiplying their jaws to basically keep up with the evolution of our rotaries. Some cool features about our Talon is that we have a unique cullet lock, but this rotates and turns and falls into a detent. That way it can't move anywhere. That allows you to tighten this down a little bit tighter, so if you have heavier objects, things like that.
What's a Talon Pro? Where'd the Talon name come from?
Well, with all of our more recent rotaries and a lot of stuff that I did even back, and it's kind of started with the RC stuff that we talked about. A lot of stuff comes from like Greek mythology. I'm huge on eagles, like everything I have, like tattoos, eagles. So I'm a big fan of eagles. And Talon is the claws of a bald eagle. And they have 4 talons on each claw. So Talon, 4 claws, 4 jaws. And then of course the Pro part is just the adaptation from a direct drive system that we used to have originally to now we have a gear reducted offset drive.
So there's just a Talon.
It's just a Talon.
I mean, there is just a Talon, and then there's a Talon
Well, there
Pro.
was. But when we came out with this, it basically made the Talon obsolete because this performed much better. The price difference for us wasn't that much, so we passed it on to consumers and just basically rolled into
So
the Pro.
you're always trying to upgrade your equipment, like, and make it better and better when you can.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of equipment, and I get this question all the time. I'm missing something. There's a hole that don't have a screw in it, or there's a bolt, something's missing. And it's not always the case. A lot of these things are built to adapt to future ideas that aren't in production yet. Because I don't want you to have to buy a brand new rotary every single time you want the latest and greatest updates that we have.
I would have loved to see the first model of this.
We can check on the shelf in a bit when we're done with this, and I can see if I can find one. I don't know if
The
we have
OG.
any.
You don't have the OG, the very first one you made?
I doubt it, to be honest.
Patchup Pro can create patches in literally seconds. You put an image in there, have 10 mock-ups on 10 different materials. You can switch it to SVGs. You can turn to laser engraving mode. It's an amazing tool. Check it out. There's a 7-day free trial. Go to patchuppro.com.
Brand was originally supposed to be named after storms. Like I was going to have a hurricane, a tornado, a twister, a cyclone.
So you went Eagles.
Well, I was trying to just a play on words, essentially. Same, everything we have is a play on words, like ascend. With birds of prey that try to attack them, they'll latch onto their back. The eagles will ascend to altitudes that they can't handle, and then they fall away. Like with
So that's
the
how
eagles.
you run your business. You like to run like the eagles, so other people can't hang on. They just fall behind.
We just keep climbing and climbing, and then they're just falling off.
I see a bunch of thunder lasers in here. Is that your preference?
Yeah, I mean we've used a lot of different lasers. Right now, Thunder is the best brand that I've ever used. Here's the Thunderbolt that we have. This was out in that trailer that we used to take the shows.
That was on that little spot.
I've been across country all the way up to Chicago with it. I've been out to New York with it. You know, I have over 5,000 miles on that trailer with this laser in there and never had to put a wrench on it. Next thing we're gonna do is get to doing the engraving.
While we're waiting, let's go jump in the trailer and check it out.
All right, so we're outside taking a look at our mobile trailer that we built. We did this to go out on markets, fairs, events, things like that. We got a mount here for two 20-pound propane tanks. You can take your grill, you can have a heater, a fire pit, whatever, wherever you're going. Got shore power, the electric jack, ready to go. Just let me know who wants it. So let's take a look inside and see what we got. All right, so this is the inside of the trailer. We built this again for doing shows. We had it equipped with a fiber laser from Thunder. We also had their bolt laser that was in here. It's now in our shop. It's built out for, we did long events, 2-3 day events. So we have a bed set up here. We have running water, there's a heater, there's battery backup, all kinds of stuff to make it kind of the creature comforts. It's got its own power, everything's insulated, heating, air conditioning. It's got a freaking diesel heater. I don't know why I did that, but I guess to be off grid. This is it. We don't use it anymore, like I said. It served us well. If you have any questions about it, let me know. I'll be happy to answer them and go from there. Oh, you want to know more about the AppleAir filters? Let's go take a look. They're this size for a reason. They have a lot of filtration in them. They have the fan systems in the bottom. The difference with ours is they're much taller because they're built vertically. Touch panel. It's got sound deadening in it. The newer ones here, this is the AI series. So with the controller that we have here, it's a digital. Somebody else will take care of that shit. All right, so now that you've seen how they work, how they're assembled, let's take you on to see how they're packaged and shipped directly to your door.
What's up, shops? My name is AJ, and I'm here today to show you how to pack up some orders for JER Customs. Start out, fold the box up, get a good base. Next up, the machine's gonna run a test just to make sure that the vacuum seal is actually there. We run this 2x5, test the fluid. The way that you know it works is that even though it's runny in here, give it a couple seconds and it's going to start to inflate inside the bag. And now that you know that it's inflating, you can move on to actually packing up the rotary. Then you just set this down in there while it's still hot. We like to give them a couple different goodies, like we have a tape measure, a level, and also a sticker sheet. So this is your order. You can expect it in about 3 to 5 days. Set it by the door and it's ready for the mail.
Break time.
All right, so this is where we keep everybody that we don't want to deal with during the day. So let's see what might be in here. So you got some microwave, some, you know, whatever. Fruit roll. You got the refrigerator, we gotta look in there, right? So, don't know what's gonna be in here. Kind of see. Nothing growing in there. Back in June. Let somebody else deal with that. Let's see what the heck's in the freezer here. Well, that's interesting. Didn't know Popeyes made popsicles, but ooh, what the? I don't even know if I should be touching that. What the hell is this? I have no idea what that's for. Alright, let me get out of here. It breaks over. Several people sending me stuff.
When I was reading stuff,
and I
went on my rabbit hole today, and I was like, hey,
and
look
I
at this one,
shared
look at this
it
one.
with you. I'm like, hey, look at this.
Yeah.
Like, look what someone just sent me. Like, and people like attacking an innocent person for making a statement based on experience with two different products, and he just happened to favor mine. He got attacked, like for nothing, you know. And
What happened?
and I'm sorry for anybody that's been through that because of the situation, but rest assured, this will be handled, and people will be surprised with the outcome.
Hey, I'm Sean with NTV SHOPS. Welcome to Matt Rife's Uncle's Shop.